Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick video today on what's been happening with my melanoma story over the last 4 weeks or so. So about 4 weeks ago now, I had my latest 3-month checkup scan that I've been having for the last 3.5 years. I had my PET CT scan and it showed up that I had 3 new spots show up in my neck. So while all my other tumours, in my stomach area, kidney, pancreas, ovaries were stable or had shrunken to the point where they weren't really visible on the scans anymore, I have 3 new ones in my neck show up. My oncologist called me from home, which was good. I didn't have to drive up to see him, but he phoned me and let me know that I had to get some biopsies done on these 3 new spots. So I did that a couple of days later, and then I think it was about 3 days after that I got the results that had come back and they were positive for melanoma. So I have 3 new spots of melanoma in my neck. They are all quite small. I think they're all under 3 centimeters or so they're not that big. 2 down here near your voice box and your thyroid and all that, and then I've got 1 at the back of my neck here which I can actually feel. It feels like a little marble or something. It's hard and smooth. It doesn't hurt when I press on it or anything, but I can feel that one, and the other 2 are down here somewhere. So it was decided that I was going to stop my targeted treatment, which I had been on for just over 3 years and had worked relatively well. It had kept things stable after the first 6 months, which were pretty intense, but kept things stable for over 3 years. And now I've started immunotherapy. So I am on the combo, the magical new combo of Ipi-Nivo, or Yervoy Opdivo is the other names for them. I will be having those, I'm having every 3 weeks for 4 doses. I'll be having both of those together, and then from there I'm going to have another scan and then see if it's worked or what's happening, and then if it's worked I'll be having maintenance doses from then on. 3 weeks ago I had my first infusion of the combo, and to be honest it all went pretty well, as it's pretty simple. I checked in as an inpatient in Townsville at Icon Cancer Care. Went in there, it took about 2.5 hours, and I just had cannula put in, and then I think they do the Nivo first, which goes for about half an hour, and then do a flush, and then they did the Ipi, which went for, I think that one goes for about 45 minutes, and then another flush. So I was there for about 2.5 hours. You just sit in a chair, the immunotherapy goes through, and then you leave. And it was really easy. Everyone was really nice, and the nurses were really lovely. They came around, offered me lunch. Didn't have lunch because we were going to sushi afterwards, so I didn't have lunch, but I had my infusions. It was all very easy, and I went home, and while I was there, the nurses came around, the pharmacist came around, the head nurse came around, there was a lady from Cancer Council that came around, so it was all very supportive, and everyone was really nice, and lots of people explained different things to me. They made me watch a video on the difference between immunotherapy and chemotherapy, because I know a lot of people don't know the differences between them. I know a little bit about it because I've been involved with the cancer community for 4-ish years now. But so immunotherapy is what I'm on. I'm not on chemotherapy. It's very, very different. While chemo attacks your body, good and bad cells, it can be very severe, and a lot of people get horrible side effects from it. And then whereas immunotherapy works and it boosts your own immune system to attack the cancer cells. So it can have severe and life-threatening side effects, but they're not as intense, or because they're not attacking your good cells, you don't seem to get the same sort of side effects or outcomes as what you do with chemotherapy. So good to have these treatment options available now for melanoma. I guess I'm pretty lucky that there was a plan B for me, and this plan B is what's going to cure me of all my new tumours and my pre-existing tumours and live a very long cancer-free life. But some of the side effects that you can get with this treatment, the two most common ones are colitis, which is pretty horrible. I really hope I don't get that one. And then, rashes and skin conditions and stuff like that. So I've been on it, I had my first dose 3 weeks ago, my second dose today up in Townsville, and really the only side effect I've had is a little bit of a rash, which my oncologist today gave me a cream for that, and I've been real itchy, scratching a lot around my stomach and my neck and stuff, but I've been really lucky with the side effects so far. Today when I went in there, they're like, "Are you on treatment? Are you sure you're on treatment? You look pretty good. Have you had any side effects? Blah blah blah." But yeah, so I've been really lucky so far. I just wanted to let you know what some of the side effects are though. So when I had my first infusion 3 weeks ago, they gave me this magnet to stick on my fridge, and these are the things that they want me to look out for. Breathing difficulties, colitis, fevers, eyes and skin yellowing, so that's obviously an indication of liver problems, skin rashes, blistering, ulcers, dry skin, decreases in the amount of urine, because that's an indication that something might be wrong with my kidneys, headaches, blurry vision, fatigue, tiredness, weight changes, behavioural changes, thirsty, increased appetite with loss of weight, tiredness, weakness, drowsiness, depression, irritability, confusion, memory loss, sleepiness, seizures, stiff necks, headaches, fevers, tiredness, seeing or hearing things that are not really there, hallucinating, tingles or numbness in your fingers and toes, pain or weakness in your muscles, difficulty walking, eye pain and redness, blurred vision, upper abdominal pain, which can indicate inflammation of the pancreas, indigestion, heartburn, etc., etc. So there's a lot of things to look out for, and a lot of things that I guess you don't always think are indications of what can be wrong from taking this. I mean, a lot of people get this and they're not on these treatments, I guess. But yeah, I had my blood works done on Friday as well. That was all very confusing. I didn't read the blood form properly, but I meant to go for a blood test between 8 and 9 because, I can't remember what it was now, but there's something that they test for that is a peak time to test during those, and I just rocked up at 11 o'clock and anyway, had to come back, and then there wasn't enough time. All my results didn't get there today. I didn't have my thyroid results from my blood test because I left it too late, but I'll be more prepared next time. All my other blood tests came back fine. My white blood cells, my red blood cells, and LDH levels and other things that they tested for, they were all fine and normal. So that was good. But yeah, hopefully this treatment keeps working for me, and I find out in 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks, I'll be having my scan and I'll find out if this treatment has worked. If it hasn't, I don't know, I guess I'm hoping there's another option. When it has worked, I just have to go up. I'm meant to be going up after I get my scan and find out that it's working every 2 weeks for top-up doses, but they said that they are, for people that have to travel, they are doing monthly doses of monthly top-ups of a double dose. I asked them about that, and they said even though it's a higher dosage and stuff, it doesn't really affect the differences in side effects. Like, you don't get any more severe side effects from having a double dose. So I'll probably go that option just to save a bit of travel time and trips up to Townsville every couple of weeks, which would be good. But yeah, otherwise I'm doing pretty good, and I hope that it works, and I'll find out in 9 weeks that it is. So yes, thank you so much everyone for your messages of support and inboxing me and sharing your stories with me. I know a lot of people have had some really good success with this treatment, so I'm really excited that I'll be one of those people. And I also know a few people in this melanoma community that are going through a very, very difficult time at the moment, and just want you to know that I'm thinking of you, and I'm really sorry to hear some late news of some of our friends that have passed, but we have to keep on fighting, and hopefully, you know, one of the lucky ones. And I want to share my story. I want to be there for all of you, and yeah, reach out to me if you want to have a chat. I'm here for you, and thanks everyone. I'll talk to you soon.